This movie explains why some children wet the bed and how a bedwetting alarm can help. Most children can drink as much as they want before bed, and they don't have to worry about going to the toilet before they go to sleep. Their body functions normally, and they can't wet the bed. So, what happens in the bodies of these children when they go to sleep? And how does this differ from what happens in the body of a bedwetter? Bladder control involves the brain, the kidneys, the tubes from the kidneys to the bladder, the tube leading from the bladder outside the body, and the spine. Nervous fibres communicate messages from the bladder to the brain via the spine and vice versa. During the night, the bladder fills up with the urine from the kidneys, and when it is full, it tells the brain,
"Wakey, wakey!"
The brain then sends a message to the bladder muscles to contract and stop the urine escaping outside the body. As a result, the child continues to sleep peacefully and wakes up dry in the morning. The bodies of bedwetters, however, do not perform in the same way. They may drink as much as they want before bed, but in their bodies there is a communication failure between the bladder and the brain. This means the brain does not get the message that the bladder is full when the child is sleeping, and, as a result, the brain does not tell the bladder to stop the urine escaping. The result is the bladder overflows and the child wets the bed. A bedwetting alarm can help train the brain of a bedwetter to recognise that the bladder is full during sleep. The alarm has a sensor which goes inside the underwear to capture the first drops of urine, and the alarm is clipped to the shoulder of the child's nightclothes. When they start to wet, the sensor detects this and triggers the alarm to wake up the child. The child's brain then receives the signal that the bladder is full and sends a signal to the bladder to contract and stop any more urine escaping. In the morning, the child marks on a progress chart if they have wet the bed a lot, wet the bed a little, or been dry. Over the coming weeks, dry periods will increase until finally they have achieved 14 consecutive dry nights. When this occurs, the child has cured their bedwetting and can stop using the alarm.